How's it going, guys? Aaron here from Impact KC Worship. In our previous video, we broke down 4 different amp simulation pedals for you guys. So what we're gonna start doing, as promised, is we're gonna break down each individual pedal for you. So let's get into it. Okay, the first pedal that we're gonna show you guys today is the American Joyo pedal. So last video, we played a few examples of what this little guy sounds like for $35, which is hard to believe for how good it sounds. So I'm just going to be really simple today. I'm just going to simply show you the controls that I used to achieve those sounds. So first of all, right out of the box, I mean, if you put everything at noon, it's going to sound pretty good. For the examples that I showed you guys, I left all the EQ knobs at 12 o'clock, straight up and down. The level is essentially the output gain. It's not going to adjust the color or the actual gain of the preamp sound at all. It's, again, just basically your level for the output. So the way I dial this little guy in is I decide how much gain I want. So if I want more drive, I'm going to simply take my drive knob and I'm going to put the drive wherever I want it. So if I put it up to about 2 o'clock, I actually contradict that with my voice knob. So I will roll that back down to about 10 o'clock. If I really want a nice clean sound, I'll take my drive and I'll roll it down to about 10 o'clock, and I will boost my voice knob up to about 2 o'clock. Now the reason why is I have found is if I have both of these rolled off below 12 o'clock, I feel like it sounds very thin. And it almost sounds like I'm bypassing the pedal altogether. If I have the voice and the drive knobs above 12 o'clock together, I found that the high-end breakup gets very brittle, and I really don't like that sound. I have found that if you contradict these knobs together, you get a nice smooth breakup, and that's kind of what we're going for. So the next part that I want to talk to you guys about is how I run my effects. So what I do is I actually run all of my effects, my reverb and my delay, after the pedal. So again, this applies to basically any of the other amp simulation pedals that you're using. So the reason why I like to do that is for 2 reasons. Number one, sometimes if your brain actually hears those little nuances that we interpret as fake, those effects help hide those little things that we hear. Reason 2 is I like to run my effects in stereo. So the reason why is sometimes, you know, you really want that huge, wide, distinct sound, and a lot of times it's hard to achieve that when you're running mono. So again, that's a great thing about running an amp simulation pedal, is because you don't have to have 2 amps. You just run your pedal straight to your effects, and then I'm running out stereo from those effects. So that's going to give you that big, wide, detailed tone that you want. So the first time I used stereo effects in a live setting, I haven't gone back because it really changed the way I played and the way I dialed in my tone. So I hope that those few tips that we talked about for the Joyo will encourage you to go pick one up. Again, for 35 bucks, it's hard to beat. So try to pick one up, check it out. I guarantee you that you'll love it for the price. So make sure you stay tuned as we continue to release videos breaking down each individual of these amp simulation pedals. So if you like this video, please give us a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.